What's up, everybody? I'm Tamal, this is Laura. We're gonna do a power yoga detox class. It's gonna be short, 30 minutes, so we'll get into it. We'll begin laying on your back. Soles of the feet together, knees dropped open for reclining butterfly or Supta Baddha Konasana. Left hand on your heart, right hand on your belly. Just begin to transition. Extracting ourselves away from the periphery, away from the externals, and just becoming more contemplative, meditative on the inhales and the exhales. Because the breath is the driving force. It carries you through the entire practice. You know that saying, we want to get off on the right foot, so we really want to get off on the breath. And that'll ensure our quality control. And let's take a big inhale through the nose, and let's hold your breath at the top. Out of the mouth. Again, inhale deeply through the nose, holding at the peak. Let it go. Go back to breathing through the nose. Find the ujjayi, the audible sounding breath. Let's blink your eyes open, close your knees, hug them in with the arms. So just to start with circling your knees in one direction, just massaging the lower back. And then we'll reverse the circle in the opposing direction, so we're balancing it all out. And then keeping the knees into your chest, take your arms out to the sides like cactus arms. Look to the right, drop both knees to the left. Try to pull the right shin bone in line with the left shin bone, and you'll start to feel this gentle lengthening across the low back. And we'll switch sides. Bring the knees to center, look to the left, drop both knees to the right. And since the theme of today's practice is detoxifying things, it's not only going to be one that makes us sweat, but we're also going to twist, just to wring everything out. Bring your knees back to center, hug them in with the arms. Let's take happy baby. Arms go split between your legs, catch the outer edge of the feet or the outer ankles, or maybe even hold the knees if that's available. We're pulling the knees down by the ribs, and the feet should be a little wider than the hips. Notice if your tailbone or sacrum is starting to lift, think about sinking it down. And then we'll hug the knees to the chest. Keep the knees into the chest, take your arms behind your head. We'll do some twisting crunches, bicycles, opposite elbow to opposite knee. You set the pace, doesn't have to be fast or too rigorous, unless that's what you want. Laura just came in from Charlotte, so she's going to go all out. Keep doing your bicycles. Try doing your bicycles with your legs straight, scissoring the whole time. It's funny, I can say, don't make it too rigorous, but then we keep upping the ante, and then it starts to get rigorous. It's unavoidable. Hug the knees to the chest. Very nice. So set your feet on the floor. Cross your left ankle over the top of your right knee, and then take your hands behind your head. Right elbow to the inner left knee. Back and forth on your own. Think about dorsiflexing that left foot so you're still protecting the joints. And the way you really ensure that you're feeling this is peeling that right shoulder blade off the ground so you can connect the elbow to the knee, so there's some contact. Now we're going to hold the right elbow to the left knee. Keep that. I want you to reach the right arm towards the left, and then you're going to do 5 little crunches there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then release, switch sides. You're going to set the left foot down, cross the right ankle over the top of the left quad. Now you're taking the left elbow to the right knee, back and forth on your own. Dorsiflex the right foot. Oh, I know. And this is also just a little twisting abdominal exercise. Then you're going to hold a crunch, reach the left arm to the right, 5 little crunches there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Hug the knees to the chest. So you can hold on to your shins or your hamstrings, start to rock up and down until you get enough momentum that you're at seated, then bypass seated and find your way to downward facing dog. So some of you guys might shuffle into it, some of you might pop into it, just as long as we get there. And of course, if you feel like there's some stiffness in the legs, some congestion in the hamstrings, you can pedal the legs, shift your weight side to side, do any really organic movements that feel appropriate. And then we settle with the legs, hips width apart, and the heels will disappear behind the toes. Arms are shoulder width apart, fingers point forward, the hands spread nice and wide. If you have a carrying angle or hypermobile arms, you can turn your fingers slightly outward. It's going to give you more structure. Root down for the mound of the index finger and the index knuckle. Let the forearms lift, the upper outer arms wrap down and around. Let the belly kind of vacuum in and use that momentum to draw the hips and the thigh bones back. Let's lift your right leg up. Keep the hips level, dorsiflex the right foot like Laura's doing, so you're engaging the front of the right shin, and then spin the right inner thigh to the sky. Now let's take the right knee under and across the body to the left elbow. Pause, shoulders over wrists. Press down to create a little rounding in the upper spine, this little protraction in the shoulder. Then inhale, extend the leg back. Again to the left elbow. Extend it back on your own. So again, this is just a little twisting core exercise. It also helps us heat up the pectoralis muscles, the upper extremities. And as you're moving forward and back, be mindful. You want to keep those arms straight and strong the whole time. Meet with the leg extended back, lunge the right foot between the hands, stay on the ball of your back foot, left hand's on the ground, right arm reaches to the sky, twist. Turn the right palm down, reach over your head, the right bicep hangs nice and low, about 1 inch or 2 away from the cheek. Think about pressing your left thigh bone into the hamstring up, pull back to the inner left heel, hide the outer right hip to the left. And we just breathe it out. So a lot of the things that come up when we're holding a yoga pose is, oh my gosh, I'm getting tired. I'm starting to sweat. This muscle's starting to really work really hard. Instead, concentrate all that effort, all that mental awareness onto the sole action of inhaling and exhaling. Paraka Rajaka. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, right hand comes down. Step back to plank. Let's lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. That looks great. So we lift the left leg up and we pause there. We dorsiflex the foot. We spin the left inner thigh to the sky. Now left knee under and across to the right elbow. Then inhale, extend it back. You know how this goes. Flow freely. It's only about 30 seconds of repetition. Let's meet with the leg extended back. We'll lunge the left foot between the hands. Stay on the ball of the back foot. Right hand down, left arm up, twist. Turn the left hand down, reach over your head. Again, get the bicep nice and low, close to the cheek. We press the earth away with the right palm, so we're not collapsing or buckling into that right shoulder, but rather we're creating space between our right trapezius and our ear. We're wrapping the right tricep back, pressing the right thigh bone into the hamstring, pulling back through the inner right heel. Taking the skin of that left hip back. Let's inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, left hand down. Let's step back to plank. Let's lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So let's take a big cleansing inhale through your nose and hold your breath at the top. Out of the mouth. Let's rise high on the toes. Bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or spring. Inhale, glance out. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, open your arms and rise to standing. Circle your arms overhead, palms connect at the top. Prayer in front of your heart. Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, fold your body forward. Inhale, glance out. Then exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. So we're going to do one more round of these. Let's come up high on the toes, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or spring. Inhale, glance out. Exhale, fold. Inhale, open the arms, reverse swan dive up. Exhale, prayer in front of the heart. Just breath cues. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So this looks perfect. From here, let's step your feet together. Big toes touch. We'll drift to plank, top of a push-up. Let's kick both of your heels to the right. Reach your left arm up to the sky for side arm balance, Vashisthasana. If you want to modify, you can drop your right knee to the floor underneath your right hip for more support. Otherwise, we dorsiflex the feet. Big toes are touching and the heels separate just a little bit. That's going to spin your inner thighs behind you to the right. And see if you can stack that left hip more on top of the right, and you're going to have this sensation of almost toppling over, then you know you're doing it right. Take the left hand, reach it over your head. Head long through your side body. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, left hand down, top of a push-up. Pause, we're going to switch sides. Kick both heels to the left, send the right arm up. Again, if you want to modify, you can always drop the left knee to the floor underneath the left hip for more support. Otherwise, dorsiflex the feet, heels separate. The left hip is pulling slightly to the left and the right hip is drifting a little bit to the right. The top arm reaches over your head. Get long through the sides of the waist and strong in the front of the ribs. Strong in the front body. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, right hand comes down, top of a push-up. Pause here. Lean way forward. Lower chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's inhale, lift your right leg up. As you exhale, bring the right knee under and across your body to the left elbow. Hold. Kick the right leg out to the left, set your right foot on the floor, spin the left heel down, reach the left arm up to the sky. Turn the left palm down, reach over your head. So we're in falling triangle. And we breathe. Those of you who want a little extra at home, you can always float that right foot off the ground, the height of the hips. We do this next thing together. We reach the left arm up, left hand down, swing the right leg up and back, three-legged dog. Lunge the right foot between the hands. Stand the ball of the back foot, come up, crescent pose, reach to the sky. So I promised a lot of twists, and so far we've done quite a bit, but now we're going to take another one. Hands come to prayer, Anjali Mudra. Hook the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. So as our body is getting warmer, we're starting to challenge ourselves more. Just the natural progression or evolution, right? The elbow should stack. The back leg is firing. The torso is elongating, and then if you want more, you can always open your arms out. Now I want you to start to premeditate on crescent pose, and then on an inhale, unravel, come all the way up, reach to the sky. Exhale, hands come down, we step back, we lower chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. So we'll lift the left leg up, take the left knee under and across the body to the right elbow. Kick the left leg out to the right, set it on the floor. Spin the right heel down, reach the right arm up. Turn the right hand down, reach over your head. Those of you, again, who want an extra challenge, you can float that left foot off the ground, maybe the height of the hips. I told you Laura's coming in from Charlotte. She's going for it. So you know how those Charlotte kids are. Let's reach your right arm up, right hand down, swing the left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Lunge the left foot between the hands, come up crescents. So you find your stability, you press the left calf to the left shin, we soften the back leg for the moment, scoop the tailbone under, find the posterior tilt. Take your hands at prayer in front of the heart, hook your right elbow to the outside of the left knee. The elbow should stack. Now the back leg straightens out. That left hip hides, and if you want more, you open your arms up, but think about softening the shoulders. We don't want the trapezius muscles climbing up into the neck and the ears, creating any unnecessary congestion or resistance. Now, we start to think about that crescent pose, and then power up through your legs. Inhale, come all the way up, unravel, reach to the sky. Exhale, hands down. Let's get out of there. Step back, lower chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take another big inhale through the nose and hold your breath at the peak. And then let it go. Come up high in the toes. Bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step or spring. Inhale, glance out. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, and pause. So we're going to do a non-traditional variation of this B series. Take your hands at prayer. Hook your left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Twist. Pull the left shin bone back. Roll the inner thighs down. Get longer through the side waist. If you want more, you can open your arms. Then we'll inhale to chair pose, pause there. Exhale, hands come back to prayer. Same exhale hooks the right elbow to the outside of the left knee and thigh. Pull the right shin bone back, draw the tail towards the floor. If you want more, you can open your arms. Inhale, chair pose. And as you exhale, we'll fold, straighten the legs. Inhale, glance out, but as you exhale, let's just fold, squat down in your tiptoes. We'll prep for crow. Guys at home, if you don't want to do crow, just go to down dog. Otherwise, feet together, knees wide, wedge your triceps against the shins. Plant the palms, lift your butt, get your elbows stacked over the wrist, and one, maybe both feet come up. Maybe think cat pose in your upper back. That'll help you get your arms straighter. Step back, shoot back, float back. After the vinyasa, we'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up. This time as you exhale, take the right knee to the nose. Shoulders are over the wrists. Without lifting the palms, step your foot between the hands. Stay on the ball of your back foot, left hand down, right arm up, twist. And then turn the right hand down, reach overhead. So we've been here before, but we're just using this as kind of like a preparation for the next big twist that we're going to do that requires having warm hamstrings so we can open the hamstrings in our rotation. So we're going to keep everything that you have, reach your right arm up, climb up onto your left fingers. Or those of you at home want to put your hand on a block, you can put your hand on a block or a prop. Then you're going to straighten your front leg. And those of you who want extra, lift the front of your right foot up. So you're balancing on your right heel and the ball of your back foot. So it's like a wide-legged, funky variation of twisting triangle pose. If you can see your outer right glute muscle, tuck it to the left so you can't see it. It's amazing what we're doing in 30 minutes, right, Laura? Oh my goodness. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, right hand comes down, rebend your front knee. You can ditch your prop. Let's step back to plank and let's lower chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Shoulders are over the wrists. Step it through. So stay on the ball of the back foot, right hand down, left arm up, twist it out. Turn the left hand down, reach over your head. And really, at this point in our practice, we should be feeling quite warm. Maybe you're even sweating, perspiring, that's good. Try to energize the back leg. Notice if your body is kind of unnecessarily sticking parts of your body or limbs out in any weird directions. You want to hide the left hip, get long through the torso, long through the neck. We'll reach the left arm up. Straighten the front leg. If you want to put your right hand on a prop or a block, go ahead. And if you want more, lift the front of that left foot up. So you're balancing on the left heel and the ball of the back foot. It's the deepest twist so far, guys. And it's got all that hamstring quality in it as well. It's your bonus. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, left hand comes down. Rebend your front knee, ditch your prop if you have it. Let's step back to plank and let's lower chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. So we're almost out of the woods. But remember, it's almost, we're not out yet. Let's inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it through. We'll stay on the ball of the back foot. Take your right palm to your right hip. And I want you to kind of stick your right thumb in the crease of that right hip and start to press the right hip back so the sides of your body gets longer. Now, turn your chest towards the sky. Keep your right hand where it is. I want you to look about 12 inches in front of you. Place your left hand there, or maybe put it on a block. Back foot comes up. Perfect. So it's important that we're pressing the right hip back as the chest is turning to the sky and the side body is getting longer. The left leg should get straighter. We're trying to stamp that left heel on the back wall, and now you can reach your right arm up to the sky. Twisting half moon. So many twists. We'll take a big inhale, and as you exhale, only set the right hand down. Walk your hands close to your right leg. Slide the right hand to the right. Slide the left hand to the left. Cup the floor with the fingers, and then dip your chest, your sternum towards the right shin bone. Let your elbows bend and flare out to the sides for standing splits, Urdhva, Prasrita, Ekapadasana. Place your hands back on the mat, under the shoulders. Step the left foot back, then the right foot back to plank, and let's lower chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last side, and we get to cool down. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it through. Stay on the ball of the back foot, right hand down. We're taking the left hand to the left hip. We're trying to stick our left thumb in the crease of that left hip and then turn your chest to the sky. So we just don't want that left hip sneaking forward. I want you to look 12 inches in front of you. Place your right hand there, maybe place it on a block or a prop. Back foot comes up. As you're pressing the left hip back, we're trying to elongate the torso forward as you're turning your chest towards the sky. Then you can reach your left arm up. There it is. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, only set the left hand down. Walk your hands towards your left leg. Get close. Slide the left hand to the left. Slide the right hand to the right. Cup the floor with the fingers. Dip your chest, your sternum towards the left shin bone. Take an inhale and bring your hands back onto the mat, shoulders width apart. And as you exhale, step the right foot back, then the left foot back. Same exhale takes you through chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's inhale through the nose. Hold your breath at the peak. Out of the mouth. Lower your knees, cross one ankle over the other. Sit behind your feet, swoop your legs through to the front. Extend your legs straight out in front of you. Grab a hold of your butt, move your glutes back. Move the bottoms of your thighs out. Inhale, reach your arms up, sit up tall. Then exhale, hinge and fold forward, Paschimottanasana. If you can grab a hold of your feet, pull the outer edges of the feet back. Press the inner edges of your feet forward. From here you can sit up. We'll scoot forward and lay on your back. Bend your knees, set your feet on the floor. I want you to karate chop the outer edges of your hands and wrists into the floor, and then on an inhale, take your hips up. Toes should point forward or a little bit inward. Tailbone scoops forward, inner thighs roll down. If you want a deeper back bend, you can always take upward bow or Urdhva as an alternate. Take an inhale, lift a little more. Then exhale, come on down. Hug the knees to the chest. Final twist. Release the left leg out, only hug the right knee in. Send your right arm out to the right, palm up, look to the right, twist the right knee across the body to the left. Maybe scoot that left hip to the right a little bit. Let's hug the right knee into your chest. Release it next to left. Let's hug the left knee into your chest. Send the left arm out to the left, palm up. Look to the left, twist the left knee to the right. Maybe scoot that right hip back a little bit. Let's hug the left knee into your chest. Hug both knees into your chest. Place your forehead to the knees. Take a very big inhale. Hold your breath. Squeeze everything, all tension, all stress into this tight little ball. And like a detox, let it go. Sprawl open. Shavasana. You made it. Give yourself these next couple of moments and minutes to check out and restore. Hare Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Yasoda Nandana Vraja Jana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Jayarara Madhava Kunjabi Hare Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari Yasoda Nandana Raja Jana Ranjana Jamuna Tira Vanachari Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Shri Gadadhara Shri Vasudeva Bhakta-vrinda. Together, take a very big inhale through your nose. Hold your breath. Let it go. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, bring movement back to the body. And with your eyes still shut, let's roll over to your right side. With your eyes still closed, let's come up to seated. Sit up tall, take your hands at prayer in front of your heart. Follow your breath. Take a moment to notice how you feel. Calm, relaxed, equipoised. And that's the result of doing these 30 minutes of physical yoga practice. And if we can imagine, how would we feel once we start to engage in the spiritual aspects of yoga, like meditating, reflecting, helping other people? I'm sure you'll find happiness and contentment. Let's bow your head. Namaste.